like bird. I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn, why pocket like yarn.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Give them 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Now Purdy. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Able to get it to Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 3. And he's out a little short of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They bring Higgins in motion left. First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Gibbs now from the gun. He still has room inside the 30. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Panthers pulled a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
19 tight. Ready?
To throw here on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
They send a man in motion. Purdy gets this from the pistol. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
This is Walker on second. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once you touch the second level.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Purdy trying on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Into the secondary past the 40. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Man in motion here. Purdy on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Gibbs. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Walker now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And we will not get an... About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught at the 4. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Touchdown, Kansas City! Fairbairn now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a big hit on the return. .58 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw on first. Pass is caught at the 9. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs now lead by 10. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Pretty throwing here on first. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Purdy setting up that play action. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun is Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Launches one deep downfield. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Purdy throwing here. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw caught at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Purdy looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Third and goal, Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Bates' kick is up and good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Let's go now!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs grow the lead now to 22 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half. Purdy on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now it's Purdy. He has the 1st over the middle. And that one's going to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw by Purdy. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to take this one from the end zone. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come 19. Come on.
He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the first. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He's going to throw this one. He completes it in traffic. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Goal to go. They're passing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Still motoring past the 30. Across midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
60, Buffalo 18. 60
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Pass complete to Gibbs. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be their football. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. 70
Play action now with Purdy. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put at least a tiny dent into that lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers cut into the lead by another point.
Panthers 27.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running left, Walker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Purdy on 1st down. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
1st down throw by Purdy. Stays in the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, check. Check, 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 check. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Hut, hut.
Back now, pressure on its way. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set.
Now Purdy. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. First down.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go straight.
Running back sent in motion. Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70 ready. 70 ready. Check go.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
69.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. They've got to keep moving quick here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chiefs continue piling it on. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin